So I think we hopefully let us know in the the chat if audio sounds good. I think I got it all set up the right way this time, where we're mic'd up properly and the inputs are all set to the correct settings. So today we're going to do a Mexican fiesta theme. We got a little holiday coming up here on the 5th that we're hopefully going to give you some inspiration for on how to cook, and do some fun things. We got a few little treats here set up for us to kind of snack on as we go. We got some guacamole, we got some pineapple salsa, we got some pico de gallo going with some blue corn chips right over here, guys. And today our menu is going to be blackened chicken flautas, kind of like kind of think of it as like a taco roll-up. And we're going to fry those bad boys. Then we're also going to serve a beef barbacoa arepa. Arepa is kind of like a Venezuelan kind of like fried masa dough cake kind of thing that we're going to top with some slow cooked beef that we have right here in the pressure cooker. We'll do a reveal on that really soon. And then we're also going to do a kind of like a play on a Italian zeppoli, but with masa dough. So that'll also be super fun. And we're going to dust that in cinnamon sugar. And we have a couple fun things going on top of it that we'll show you when we get to it. So how are we looking over there? Happy?
We have one person watching. Nobody said anything, and I'm just trying to figure out how to do stuff.
No worries. Yeah, get yourself set up. Like I said, guys, we're just getting everything going right now. So give us a couple of seconds while we get everything finalized here. But you know how we do here at Chef Beardman Live. We like to keep it super chill, as always. Mm-hmm. Odin, you look so cute in that Margaritaville shirt, dude.
I'm so glad you're noticing this because,
oh my gosh,
he's so very handsome.
Hello, my man. You got to give Odin some love. Good boy. Our official mascot, Odin. So, guys, what I do, I'm going to go ahead and close that, and I'm going to go over to the cook. Oh, we are on the cooktop as the main. Cool. Right here, I've got my pan going right here, and we're going to put a little oil in that bad boy, and we're going to get the flautas frying up. And then while we're frying up those flautas, I'm going to make our dough for our arepas and show you how we do that, guys. So a little bit earlier, Happy Girl pre-rolled up some flautas for us, and we're going to drop those bad boys into the oil and let them fry up. Our tortillas got a little dry and broke up on us, but that's not going to be a problem. They're still going to get crispy, and that's all that really matters. And if we crowd the pan a little bit, they'll all hold each other in place.
Indeed.
So while those are frying up, right here, what I've got, since we're on this cam right here, I've got my flour for my arepa dough, and I've got some pre-cooked white cornmeal that's specifically for using for arepas. And we're going to go ahead and put that in there. And that's 1 cup of that, guys. And then we're going to add 1 1/8 cups of some just lukewarm, seasoned with just sea salt chicken stock that we made earlier. And we're going to add that to our flour. We're going to give that a quick stir. And we're just going to let that hydrate for about 10 minutes, guys. And then that'll all be ready to form into our arepas after the dough has been hydrated. What's up?
Odin's in the kitchen.
So we've got that arepa dough coming up, getting all chickeny good with our chicken stock that I made really gelatinous by not only having a whole bunch of chicken bones, but we also added some chicken feet to get that extra collagen in there. And see how stiff that dough got already, guys, just by Putting that liquid in there, and we're just going to let it set up and hydrate for about 10 minutes, and then we'll be able to form our arepas and fry them up. Do a little cleanup of our spoon, because we like to clean as we go here on Chef Beardman Live. Keeps the end of the night pretty easy if you clean as you go.
More time for us to eat.
Right. More time to eat. So, where'd I put my clicky clacks? My tongs. Oh, they're there. Duh, right in front of my face. You open your eyes, Chef. You can see them. So I'm going to turn the heat up just a little bit on our flautas and get them going. And guys, right here in the back pan, I've also got a little popcorn set up right there and some oil that we're gonna do some fun popcorn as a garnish and a little snack. And I'm gonna get that going too. So we're just gonna put the heat on that bad boy, and popcorn's not quite set it and forget it, but it's almost set it and forget it. You can put it on there, and once you hear the noise, pop, 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 and we got a clear lid on there, we'll be able to see what's going. And then that's when you can keep your eye on it. But up until that point, you know, it's pretty much just set it and let it do its thing until it's ready to start popping. Popping and locking.
Pop, pop, and lock it. Pop, pop, and lock it. There we go.
Happy, do you want to switch over to the main camera real quick? Mm-hmm. So, fun fact, guys, when I was a little kid growing up, there was this TV show called Silver Spoons, right? And on that show, the gentleman that would be Carlton from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Alfonso Ribeiro, was on that show as Ricky Schroeder's best friend. And his first time coming into scene on that show was him in like full Michael Jackson, like red leather outfit, but a little kid version of it with the glove and everything. And he just like smooth moonwalks into scene, and he does all the Michael Jackson dance moves. And then the first commercial break on the show, you see Alfonso Ribeiro selling you an instructional booklet on how to break dance the Alfonso Ribeiro way. And you better believe it, little 8-year-old me bought that book and tried to learn how to break dance the Alfonso Ribeiro way. Popping and locking, you know, putting, all that stuff.
So we're going to expect a reel of that later.
Oh, yeah.
You got your cardboard piece?
I don't have the cardboard anymore, man.
Dang. I might have some.
Many hurricanes ago. So our flautas are frying up, guys.
Your food right there, bud.
And are they breaking apart on us? A little bit.
Oh, man.
Does that happen sometimes? Yes. Do we roll the punches? Yes, we do.
Does it still suck? Yes.
Is it still going to taste good? Hell yes.
Oh, for sure. It's like pre-digested.
Right. So we're going to let those flautas fry up a little bit more since we just flipped them and get crispy on that other side. But they are getting nice and crispy. You can hear that crisp. And our arepa dough is getting really good too, guys. So once those guys come out of the fryer, then we're going to do a flip the script, and we're going to take the flautas out and start doing up some arepas. Actually, before that gets done frying, we'll bring that over here, and we'll do a little camera switcheroo. And I'm going to put on some gloves and form some arepas for you and show you how to do that, guys. We got people in the chat. I see it.
Yes, we do.
I see it.
Wanted his mini train in his living room.
What's up?
Somebody had a mini train in their living room.
What?
A mini train in their living room. Maybe Alfonso, the show.
Oh yeah. Ricky Schroeder used to ride in, or Ricky's dad used to ride in on like a little miniature train that ran all throughout the house. Like the whole conceit of the show was it was a dad and a son that were super wealthy, and the dad was like a toy maker. So there were always like these super ridiculous toys and fun stuff on the show. And as a kid, obviously that's awesome. You know, but it's not believable today. Like no one could live like that. No one lives in those mansions. Okay, so we're just going to take a nice ball of that dough right there, guys. And we're just going to form our arepas just by pressing it down into a disc. It's really, really easy. I mean, you can make a burger patty. You can definitely make one of these guys.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
Okay, so let's take a look over here at our flautas. And I think...
I'm so bummed they fell apart.
What's that?
I'm so bummed they fell apart.
Yeah, I mean, that will happen.
Should have tried the rice paper idea.
Next time, we'll do like a fusion cuisine episode. There was this, when I lived in Minneapolis, there was this really popular restaurant called Chino Latino. And they did like Chinese, Mexican hybrid cuisine. You know, like Mexican fried rice and fun stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, tell us what you think, guys. Do you want to see like a fun fusion cuisine type episode coming up next time? Let us know in the comments or in the live chat. You know, and while you're doing that, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps us out here on the channel. We're slowly on the road to 1,000 subscribers, so we can hopefully get this thing monetized, guys. And we appreciate all the support that you give us on the show. But we need more support. And if each one of you that's like watching the show or watch the episode, if you tell one friend, we could double our numbers. Boom, just like that. So, you know, just a little hope and a wish from Chef Beardman to you. So we're just going to wipe down our pan here so we can get ready for the arepas next.
That won't fall apart.
Oh, don't say that yet, because I have a chance to do something again.
Ah.
Give me that chance. Well, I think we got something that we can work with there for sure. So while that pan's getting hot again, I'm just going to put a little oil in there. Not as much as we did for the flautas, because we're not deep frying. We're just going to do a little pan fry. Get that warmed up. Turn that up. Maybe.
It's like, what am I going to get to eat?
Well, I got some beef coming up for you, buddy. And then there's also a super secret snack that doesn't get showed on camera for later.
Is that, yeah, perfect. Let's do that one first.
But that's for after.
I don't care. For now.
You mean now?
I eat everything now.
So guys, we got that pan heating up for our arepas. And like I said, it's just a pre-cooked cornmeal that we added some chicken stock to. And ooh, listen to that sizzle. And it's basically the same thing as like your tamales, your pupusas, your you know, name a gordita, a fat, you know, cornmeal dough thing that you fry up. And we got our popcorn popping back here, guys. So we're gonna, you can watch the action happen.
Mm-hmm.
Nice thing about that is that we'll be able to see when it's all done.
Mm-hmm.
Now, popcorn's also is a great movie snack, but it's also great to garnish things with. You know, get like a nice like creamy soup and put some popcorn on top of it. That's really delicious. Popcorn is also a really popular topping for ceviches. So if you got like a nice fresh ceviche coming up here in the summertime when it's really hot out there, you know, top it with a little fresh popcorn, get that textural contrast going on between your fish and the popcorn.
Mm-hmm.
Let us know how you feel about a summer grilling outdoors episode too, guys. But also, guys, to also give you a heads up while that arepa is frying right there, and we got 2 more to go, we're doing something a little special here at Chef Beardman that we don't usually do. Next week, because the following Sunday is Mother's Day, we're going to do an episode dedicated to Mother's Day brunch. We know that in the restaurant business anyway, Mother's Day is one of our busiest days of the year. So, why not do an episode dedicated to Mom? We're going to show you how to do some brunchy type things that'll be fun for Mom. And hopefully you'll join us next Wednesday. I know it's a little out of the norm for us to do back-to-back weeks, but we're going to do back-to-back weeks and then take a week off and then come back after that. And join us for Mother's Day brunch next week here on Chef Beardman Live and Happy Girl Mantra. And Odin.
He's like, it's all I can do for my mom. Have Chef come over and cook for her.
Right.
I don't have any thumbs.
It's hard to cook without thumbs, Odin. That's why no one else does it yet.
So he keeps saying, I think it's an excuse.
Well, you better buck up, Bucko, and you better start making some good stuff, bro, or else you're gonna have to kick bricks. Mommy wants food. So, guys, we got that arepa frying up right there, and see how we got that nice crust on it already. Oh, thank you for the switch of the camera. That was beautiful. We got that nice little frying it up good.
Odin's like, I can't see. I can smell. It smells great. Oh, it smells so good.
So, Happy Girl Mantra, what I think we're going to do is I'm going to serve off that rectangle plate, and we can just take to the circle plates for, these guys.
Sounds great.
You know what I mean? So I don't have to move them so much.
Mm-hmm. Dig it.
And then our arepa, our first one is almost done. And then we'll load up the second one in the pan. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Crisp, 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 crisp. Okay, we're going to rest you on the pan. We're going to add a little bit more. We're using 100% pure avocado oil. Look at that, guys. 500-degree smoke point. That's nice high heat oil right there. And we're just adding a splash. Drop our second arepa down. And while we're doing that, we got some, we were going to do the pineapple salsa with that, weren't we? Get that all set up. Boop, boop. But guys, we got some fun other things for our next dish too. I've got some salsa ajo, also known as garlic sauce. And we've also got the mole sauce in there that's going to go with the beef. But I've also got, oh, that's for the next dish. Okay, yep. Boom. Oh, the salsa matcha. That's back here. So salsa matcha, guys. Basically, almonds or peanuts, ancho peppers, guajillos, pasilla peppers, all dried chilies that I destemmed and removed the seeds and then crushed them up really fine. We got some sesame seed in there, some garlic and some shallot in there, fried up really good. And then we hit that with some apple cider vinegar and fried it in avocado oil. So that's going to be one of our toppings for our arepas and whatever else we're eating tonight too. We might even put it on the flautas because it's super delicious stuff, guys. So time to flip that second arepa. Boom. Oh, look at that color.
That. Oh,
look at that.
Gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
Unlike that overly burnt bread on a certain show yesterday.
Oh man, that was that bread that got violated.
It did.
And that show shall remain nameless.
Mm-hmm.
But I saw some things on that show that like made me cringe a little bit last night.
There's a couple.
Although I have determined that Little John is the best guess of all time. Popcorn's all done, guys. So what we're going to do is turn that off. Turn that heat. Ooh, I turned both off. I got to know which one's the right one. Just a little bit more time on that arepa, and then we have a third one that we're going to cook up. And then once we cook that up, guys, I'm going to do a sweet reveal on this beef barbacoa that we have going on in the pressure cooker right here.
I'm so excited for that. Ooh, we got one vote for Yummy Fusion.
Yummy Fusion vote. Yay.
I'm going to butcher that name.
Oh, Kiahi. Yeah. Hi, Kiahi. How you doing? Thanks for the vote on the fusion idea. Shout out to DJ Kiwi. That's her. She had a DJ at a wedding, and that was her DJ name. Back in the early aughts, when me and my friends, you know, guys in that time frame, we all thought that we were DJs, right? Or wanted to be. And my DJ name was DJ Technical Difficulties. That's kind of appropriate given how we've had these last few episodes, huh, guys?
Today's going really good.
Yeah.
We have 9 people watching.
Nice.
A pretty active chat.
Yeah.
4 people in there.
Well, we like an active chat.
Uh-huh. Indeed.
How's that guac?
That's really good.
Gotta get some.
I'm trying to save you some.
Well, I got 4 more avocados over there.
This is true.
So we can always make more. Guac never lasts anyway. It's always the first thing to go.
Well, most people don't like it once it turns brown. But that's just oxidation.
Yeah. That's just natural, guys. You know? Don't be afraid. You can just either eat it or scrape it off.
Hobbles says, we used to do daily popcorn at the tavern. Tried it in bacon grease, duck fat, beef tallow, and truffle oil.
Nice. Just so you know, that's Steve-O.
Hi, Steve-O.
That anagram is for pictures of bikes leaning on stuff. That's his.
Oh, that's right.
That's his nom de guerre on Instagram.
I used to take a lot of those pictures when I had a single speed.
But to all of us that know you, you're Steve-O. We love you, bro. The original Steve-O. You know.
Right. Oh my gosh.
And you never had to like rip your pants off or like put your, you know, stuff in weird places like that Steve-O did to like get a job. You just cook good food. Okay, guys, so I'm going to get a spoon so we can spoon out that garlic sauce too. This third arepa's looking pretty good. We're going to flip it. We're going to take it off here in no time at all. So while we're waiting for that, we're going to do a nice little close-up reveal of our beef barbacoa. Oh my gosh, barbacoa. It's so delicious. It's so beefy. So we've got our little container right here, and I'm going to grab my tongs and start grabbing some beef out here and get it ready to shred. So I got this going yesterday, guys, and then I cooled it off and I brought it back up to heat so I could have that cool overnight, because much like a soup, a stew, all those things, they taste better the next day, you know? So if you let those flavors blend overnight, when you come back to it the day after, it's going to have much more complexity and flavor, and you're going to be like, yeah, I'm glad I let patience take the better of me, and I waited it out. So, got our sauce right there ready to go too, and let's check on that last arepa. Ooh, we're ready, guys. Look at that guy.
Hey.
Yeah.
Should I hop in and get this drink going?
Yeah, definitely. So, Happy Girl Mantra is going to make a drink for us. She's going to do a little pomegranate Macarita action. Okay. Oop, that was our whiteboard just taking a dive.
Laps. We didn't even use it today.
No, well,
such a fun idea, and then we're just like,
we
nope.
we had a pretty good plan going the whole time.
Yeah.
We game planned this one out, guys.
We're learning.
Yeah.
Slowly.
We're trying to be ahead of the game here, you know. Be proactive. Okay. So, I've got some lovely plates. Are we back on this camera?
We are now.
Sweet.
And then I'm just over here on the side.
Okay.
Let me catch up with the...
I've got some fun plates right here. I'm going to take my sauce.
Okay, he says he remembers putting it in a couple weird places when he started, so...
Well, yeah. It was the early 2000s. We used to do a lot of stuff in the kitchen that we don't do these days.
I don't think anybody's perfect in that regard, for sure.
I will not tell the full story because it's not YouTube safe, but there was one prep cook that we had, and his nickname was Dedo de Fantasma, which means the ghost finger. I'll let you... He would just show up... Like, you think you were all by yourself, and then all of a sudden you have a finger in a place where you didn't want it. That's all I'm going to say. So we got our mole sauce right here, guys. And we're just going to...
Perfect. Segue right into some mole.
Yep. Just segue right into spooning that right into the dish right there, guys. Thankfully, the kitchen's a much safer place, hopefully, for all of you guys than it was back in the day. For all you peeps still out there, you know, working in the restaurant and doing your thing, we salute you.
We salute you.
So we've got our mole sauce, guys. We're going to take our arepa and place it on top of that mole sauce. Just ever so fun like that. And then we've got this beautiful shreddy beef that we're just going to shred and put on top. Oh my gosh, look at that, guys. Look at that. I wish you guys could smell this right now. Those peppers that are in the mole sauce, along with all the spices, and there might be a little bit of cocoa powder in there, you know.
I mean, it better be if there's a mole.
Oh, yeah. So... we've got that right there. Let me go rinse off these tongs real quick, guys, and then we'll finish up plating. So we're going to go with our garlic sauce right there, right on top. Drizzle of our salsa matcha. Give it a little stir. And then since it's there, take a little of our guac right there on the side. And then for the pièce de résistance, we've got some wonderful red radish microgreens right there, guys. Boom. Microgreens make it fancy.
AKA Happy said, let's put some microgreens on it.
Right. Okay, guys. So we've got our first and second course right here. We're going to rearrange the camera setup. We're going to enjoy this, and then we're going to go ahead and get dessert set up after we enjoy some of this food. So allow us like a quick minute to just do a little flip, flip, flip.
Can I finish our drink though first?
Of course, yeah. Let her. Oh, she's got to finish the drink. My bad. I'm getting ahead of the game here.
Damn, I didn't even get a second to hop in. It was just boom, boom.
Look at me stealing the show. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Happy Girl Mantra.
What's up, everybody? I'm picture in picture right now. I hope that's okay. We're going to start off with some yummy little limeades.
You do have the picture-in-picture blocking your head from that position.
Yeah, because I can't do anything about that.
Okay.
I only have so much hands. And
if you want, I can move this stuff so you can take center stage.
That's entirely up to you. If you want to take over, that would help so much. All right, so we're going to do a half tablespoon of just some raw cane sugar that's organic. And then we are going to do a lovely half ounce of some lime juice. Like so. Seems to be that my stir is gone.
I moved the picture-in-picture down to the corner so they can see your face now.
Okay, perfect.
See, we learning, guys. We picking up on stuff.
I just can't do it and do this at the same time. So multitask in my brain, not so much in real life.
So she's making this really awesome pomegranate limeade action.
I made some cute pomegranate cactus ice cubes.
Yay. We were at the store the other day and we saw those ice cube molds and we were like, yep, gotta get those.
Pretty much. I will say be gentle with them because I just decapitated a cactus. Go. Now, the beautiful thing about this drink is as the ice cubes melt, it adds more flavor.
Right.
So that's why I'm putting kind of a lot in there. I have 8 cacti for each of us.
Ooh. Beautiful.
And in our practice ones earlier, we learned that kind of like mashing it up makes it pretty tasty.
Definitely.
Odin, I need you to relax. Okay? Odin is very spoiled.
If there's food around and you're messing with it, he definitely wants to be part of the party.
Oh, yeah. 100%. I picked up a proper like stir and I don't know where it went.
Off to the void.
Honestly, now that I think about it, it's probably in that bag of groceries that I left at the store.
Oh. That's no fun.
My brain hasn't exactly been here lately. Little swirl.
Now she's just breaking up that sugar and the lime juice, guys, and helping that sugar dissolve a little bit more. Kind of creating like its own little simple syrup, like a little lime simple right there.
Mm-hmm. And then we're just going to take Topo.
I'm still waiting for you to like holler out to us, Topo Chico, about that sponsorship.
Seriously, what's up with that? I got cups I can start making, like got merch. Let's go. Odin, you need to stop.
Those look fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Odin, I know you think they look fantastic too, and that's why you want to get down on that drink.
He's like, yeah, it's really hungry. Little wedge.
Oh yeah.
I know we spent all that time making fun cactus just to smash them up, but hey.
That's what it's all about.
And you know, it's about to be summertime.
Right.
So how delicious.
So delicious. So refreshing too. The nice thing is that, you know, you can still be non-alcoholic and still have some fun things to drink.
Indeed.
I mean, it's equal work, you know, to make some of these alcoholic as it is to make them non-alcoholic. So why not just like indulge yourself a little bit? Gotta get them close-up shots of the dishes, guys.
Mm-hmm.
That way we can put up all those get those fun thumbnails for our YouTube shots, you know.
Absolutely.
I think we're gonna put that right there, and I'm gonna give you a lime wedge, and I'm gonna take a lime wedge.
All right. I'm gonna pull this one around. Going for a ride, y'all. Look at that.
And then I'm just going to go ahead and heat up our flautas.
Well, then we need to put some of this delicious stuff on it. So I feel like that with pineapple.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Want some?
Hook it up. Hook it up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, forks.
Oh, forks. What? We're not going to eat with our hands? Not this time.
Not this time.
Maybe next time.
Thank you, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys. So we have the blackened chicken flautas, and we have the beef barbacoa arepas that we're just going to dig into right now. We'll also chat with you guys on the chat while we're eating. You know, so if you have any fun questions, let us know. If you want to know anything about life, cooking, anything, let us know. Almost mojito-esque. Yes.
Yeah, very close. That is definitely inspiration. I just didn't do any schmint.
Schmint. Schmint, my favorite character from Shmoo Girl.
Can we turn main cam off for a minute?
And go to...
Just happy cam the whole time?
There you go.
Cool.
Boom.
Picture and picture. Okay, good.
Yeah, we're doubling up, so you get to see us twice. It's double good.
Yes, and you don't have to see this in the background.
Flauta's pretty crispy, though.
Yeah, good. Feeling okay?
Mm-hmm.
How is it
Feeling
all
great.
together?
Feeling
I
great.
helped this time. I made the flauta filling.
Flauta was all happy she made the filling. She's got a secret video that we're going to post up after this goes to YouTube, after we get done streaming. Might take me a day to get all that stuff edited and out to you guys. But you know how we do it here at Chef Beardman Live. I get that content out to you.
Yeah.
We make the content and we get it out to you. Right?
It's almost like a nacho.
Right. Very nacho-esque. That salsa matcha is pretty good on there too. Along with that, like it complements the pineapple salsa super good.
Super well. We also made sure to have plenty of limes.
You never have enough limes when you have, you know, Hispanic food, guys.
I think any Latin food, really.
Right. Just a little citrus on everything. Just perks it right up. Okay. So.
I think the second one is better.
Oh, that's right. I'll take a cheers.
Salud.
As always, it's wonderful to share a meal with you.
Super good. Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be able to give you something to eat this time.
Yeah. And we're happy to have all of you guys with us here while we're enjoying this wonderful meal, guys. And like I said, join us next week when we do Mother's Day brunch. It'll be super fun. See my little brothers in the chat? What up, hi?
This one?
Yep.
This one's my moderator for Twitch.
Oh, nice. What up, Jared? How you doing, homie?
He's probably on baby duty right now.
Thanks for joining us here live. All the shout outs.
Indeed.
So thanks for definitely thanks for joining us, guys. We really appreciate you taking time out of your day to be with us here on Chef Beardman Live for sure.
It definitely makes the live easier.
Right. I mean, we could do a totally post-produced show, film this all ahead of time and edit it and make it all picture perfect. But, the fun part about doing this the Chef Beardman Live way is that, we get to do things that you can't do that way. And we get to be with you and respond with you like this. Eating burnt pork over a trash can, but you enjoy. Nice. I mean,
you better hurry up and come visit.
Yeah.
Hop in with us.
Exactly. We got to do that collab.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I'm sure Nicole would love to come out and be in Colorado again for a little bit.
I'll get a 4-top for us.
Right. Ooh. That'd be beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to wait for no rush.
Okay.
You just take your time.
I'm going to eat the whole thing because I'm waiting.
I'm a chef. And I got to just cram it down my face as quick as I can.
Mm-hmm.
So, pardon my poor table manners, guys. I can't get it out of me. Even though I try to eat like a human being, it's still like... But that drink is really fantastic. It's like when you crushed it up, it got slushy-esque.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like all those margarita places back in Florida.
Yes.
At the beach where you just
yes.
that all have 151 in them.
Willie's?
Yeah, Wet Willie's and all those places, like Margarita Maggie's and all those places where you would just go to get wasted all day.
I used to work at Senior Frog, so yep.
Yeah.
I paid rent for 6 months off of 1 month of spring break.
Wow. I bet, man. I bet the tips were so good.
People are so drunk, they don't realize how much they're giving you.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Done.
Okay, guys. Now it's time to break into those arepas. Yum, yum.
Oh my gosh, look at this beautiful oil around here.
Oh, yeah, exactly. That's from the salsa matcha right there.
There's this gorgeous oil.
Yeah, that's from the chilies infusing into that avocado oil.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Okay. Bon appetit.
Everything, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, squeeze your lime. Squeeze your lime. Squeeze your lime.
I didn't see you do it.
Yeah, everything all at once.
I'm so excited for this arepa. I used to date a Venezuelan man, and I was obsessed every time that they made arepas. I was like, how do I get the recipe? How do I do this?
It's really simple, too.
I approve. Wow.
You like that one?
Because, this is weird to say.
Tell me all about it.
Especially because we're doing sober mocktails. But I originally came to Colorado to finish my nutrition degree. It got thwarted. So I was like, oh, well, people are never going to stop drinking. People are never going to stop eating food. So I'll do culinary and beverage. And I did, short of an entire, wine program to be a sommelier, level 1. And so everything that you learned in, tasting wine has translated into food. And as I was taking that bite, bringing it to my mouth, my retronasal and olfactories just picked up that smoke.
Right.
And then once I ate it, the smoke is so perfectly balanced that you're not hit in the face with it, but you get that aroma. Right. It's so good.
It just lingers there in the background, like a friend saying, hey, I'm still here.
Like Odin squeaking on the floor. Hi, Bubs.
He's like, you're giving me some of that beef.
No, I'm not. I have way too much stuff on there.
This is all for me. Sorry. We have something special planned for you later, Odin. You just have to be a little patient.
Patient? What is that?
We might have a little chicken liver treat for you. I was just about to ask if you got some with the guac right there, but you did. I like garlic sauce too.
I did bites with garlic sauce and then bites with guac.
Right.
And they're so
switch back and forth.
Good.
Yeah. It's how you can make the same dish like taste. You can not have a bored palate on the same dish just by hopping around the different places on the plate and getting the different flavor combinations.
Meal prep. I'm like, you can bake off an entire, you know, like 5 pounds of chicken and make each chicken breast a different flavor.
Right.
It's okay.
There's no rule saying that it all has to be the same.
No.
You know, when you're doing this stuff at home, you can tailor it to however you want.
Yeah, the recipe is just a guideline.
Right. Think of it as like, it's not a rule, it's a suggestion. If you want to go off script, go completely off script. You don't have to stick to the letter of the recipe. You know, that's just the most important part of a recipe, guys, is the method, not the ingredient list. What you want, if you want to get into like the chef's mind of how that recipe is really supposed to be executed, then look at the method, not the ingredient list. Whenever I look at recipes in cookbooks, I always think of that as like hey, I can plug and play ingredients anywhere into this recipe, but as long as I follow the directions on how to cook to get from point A to point B, then you're golden. Yes. But ingredients don't have to be, letter of the law followed by.
No. You don't want something spicy, you don't have to make it spicy.
Right. You could take out the cayenne and put in a nacho that's smoky instead of spicy. And then you can get those smoky flavors in there instead of the spicy flavors. If you want to, switch a basil out for a cilantro or a Thai basil or,
mint, chocolate mint, strawberry mint. I mean, everything has different flavor profiles. And I think what makes being a chef...
Thank you.
You got sauce all over you.
That's okay.
I think that's what makes being a chef so different than being, just a regular cook, because we are actually sitting there and we're tasting like the difference between a keeper lime and a regular lime, a bay leaf, and what it does for your food versus,
Right. And you remember these
fresh
things.
laurel leaf.
And then next time you go to make a dish, you can say, oh, hey, what if I try this instead of the other thing? And then you do that and you're like, wow, that worked out. Or no, that didn't work out and I'll never do that again. But then you know.
Oh, yeah.
And you build that flavor library in your brain.
Yes.
And then when you go to make your next dishes, you can always refer back to those memories of how everything tasted. And then, by the time you go to make your next dish, you should pretty much know how it tastes before you even start cutting anything, because you can recall those memories of taste and develop the dish that way. Oh, wow.
Tasty.
I got a big heap of garlic sauce on that bite. And it was like,
Oh my gosh, I put that garlic sauce on so much stuff last week.
Right?
So much stuff.
So this arepa, guys, look at, I don't know if you can see that little white fluffy center right there with the two crispy sides, but it's just like this nice little perfect like pillow of crispness.
We should dissect that one and take pictures.
Oh yeah, definitely. Afterward, we'll shoot a little breaky apart film.
But this barbacoa is so good.
Oh yeah. And you know what the fun thing is that there's plenty of leftovers for the week.
Oh, sweet. Not go hungry.
No. Not on Chef Beardman Live with Happy Girl Matcha. And guys, this whole meal followed her dietary restriction guidelines.
Yep. No dairy, no soy, no gluten.
No seed oils.
No seed oils. The only thing that we broke was sugar.
And we used organic raw cane sugar.
Yeah. In its most natural, close form. So little processing. And I think in the course of the day, I had a whole tablespoon. That's not bad, considering how much the average American consumes in a day.
Well, just in one can of soda. So, comparatively speaking.
Yeah, I think one can of soda is this entire thing.
Of sugar, yeah.
Of sugar. And we just used like the smallest amount.
That drink is so good.
It is, right? I
It's
did
so
a
refreshing.
little bit less lime juice this time.
Okay. I'm
A
gonna
lot more
burp so hard later.
The topo's gonna come say hi.
The topo burp afterwards is gonna be so epic, guys.
I've been apologizing all day and walking out of the room, just been like, excuse me.
Like if you guys have ever seen the movie Revenge of the Nerds, it's gonna be like booger level, like bourbon later.
Honestly, I'm excited for it personally.
Oh yeah, it gets it all out.
Oh yeah. Sometimes I feel like my chest is collapsed in, and it feels so good to like have that come out.
Man, you have expectations when you're cooking, and then sometimes you exceed your own expectations.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of flavor profiles, this is so close, yet so different than a creamy polenta and braised short rib.
Right,
like
but
flavor profile, different sauces, different,
but reminiscent of, like, still gives you the same satisfaction.
Absolutely.
Of that short rib with the polenta.
Yeah, which, fun fact, is both of our favorite way to test a restaurant skill.
Right, exactly.
How's that short rib, and how is that polenta?
Right. And or ossobuco. If you got ossobuco on the menu, I'll substitute an ossobuco for a short rib.
R.I.P. Euclid Hall. That's the most amazing thing.
If I'm going to an Italian place and they don't have either one of those, which I don't know why they wouldn't, then it's usually a piccata that I'll test with. Because if they're sending me out a piccata sauce that's not all broke, then they're usually on point. But if I'm getting a broke ass piccata sauce,
when I could have gluten before I knew, carbonara was mine. You better give me the right noodles. And it's a bucatini.
Right.
It's a bucatini. It's not a spaghetti. It's not a fettuccine. It's a bucatini.
And bucatini is just like an elongated macaroni noodle.
It's slightly hollow, which is what makes it so beautiful for holding that carbonara sauce.
Right. It like gets all through it, literally. Guys, I wish that you could be here with us and taste this barbacoa.
You did some cacao. Ooh.
Oh, Dustin, my boy Dustin, wants me to come to Tennessee and host a garden dinner. Dustin was one of my friends that back in high school. He was in the drum line.
This guy, Mastermind?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, what up, Dustin? How you doing? If you talk to Los Dog, tell him I said what up. A place in Denver called Santiago's that does Indian fry bread tacos. Ridiculous.
There's one right here in Lafayette. I've never heard of that. I wonder if it's a different Santiago's. I know Little Anita's down in Glendale, off of Colorado, and I believe between Florida and I can't remember. They make some bomb sopapillas, and you get them with all your orders.
Jared, making the recipe your own is the whole point of working with food, at least for me. Agreed.
Yeah, he used to be a line cook, several different restaurants, managed a couple of fast food chains. So he's definitely put his time behind the line.
Yep, he knows what it's like.
Been in the trenches, as we said.
Okay, guys. So while Happy Girl is finishing up her arepa, I'm going to go start the dough for our little masa zeppelis. Oops, sorry, Odin. So.
You're back on main.
Okay. I'm so full, guys. I am so full.
Are you going to have room for her?
That was so delicious. Oh, man. Oh. I'm gonna need to take a nap.
Chef needs a minute.
No, it's really good food, guys. Like I said, I wish My only wish for Chef Beardman Live is that you could all be here with us eating all this delicious food with us, but then I'd have to make so much more of it.
It'd be so cool if we could like send people a box before the show and they could cook along with us.
That would be super fun. So guys, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take some of this arepa flour that we have here that we used earlier, and I'm going to use it to make our zeppelis. And it's really, really simple.
Do you want stovetop Sam, or are you coming back to me? Where are you going to make it?
I'm going to make it right here.
Okay, perfect.
I'm going to cook it over here.
Yeah, I'm just making sure that you're on the right.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to get my pan going here, guys, so it's warm by the time I'm ready. Oh, there goes. Topo's coming up. It's coming to visit.
Topo's coming to say hi.
I can feel it. The Topo's got a mind of its own. You have any new stuff in the chat?
No, I don't know if you saw your brother had to go, but he'll come back if we're still on.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you being on for as long as you were, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We appreciate all of you for joining us for however long you can during the live show.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can, it also really helps us out if you just keep that stuff going on in the background and just let it play when you're, doing your house chores. Those full likes really help the algorithm, and help us out too.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just measuring out some more of this flour, trying to get to 1 cup.
And then you're in frame from here over, just so you know. You're perfect, but they can't see that.
I know I'm perfect, thanks.
Hey, what are you doing?
Odin's trying to get fresh.
It's like, there's stuff on the table that helps clean for you. Odie.
So I've got that pre-hydrated arepa flour right there, the corn flour. We're going to add a little bit of cinnamon sugar into the mix. And then also over here, guys, a little something special. We got a little nutmeg nut right there. We're going to grate some fresh nutmeg into our zeppeli dough here.
Stevo's interested in the Zipoli.
Okay. So I'm just calling it that. I'm just basically making another arepa, but instead of chicken stock, this time I'm going to add coconut cream as our liquid. And I'm adding sugar and warming spices to the flour mix, instead of just salt and chicken stock like we do with the arepas. So, but it's going to be the same shape and everything as the arepas, guys. It's going to be a flat disc, because if we try to make a fat disc or a ball of it, it's just going to be raw dough in the middle, and that's not good eats, guys. You want to have something that's fully steamed all the way through. Mm-hmm. That's kind of the point. When you crisp it up in the pan, when you're cooking the outside, the inside steams, and it gets all nice and poofy and cloudy and like a cloud, like a pillow.
And the biggest thing to remember why we're doing this particular play is because I don't do gluten.
Right.
So we're trying to figure out fun ways to do, different desserts that are gluten-free, that aren't just chocolate and fruit and
Right. We're trying to show you that there are, with a little bit of mental creativity, guys, you can not be stuck in the bland zone. You can actually have fun, tasty stuff. So I'm just incorporating all those spices and that sugar into my flour right there, guys. Sorry, Topo Chico keeps coming back up. I can't help it. So I've got my coconut cream right here, guys, and I'm going to go ahead and stir that up because that separates. And I want it all reincorporated.
No leavening agents.
No leavening agent in this one.
I guess we should call it like a sweet arepa more than a Zeppoli.
Right, but you know, semantics.
Yeah.
Zeppoli sounds fun.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so we're gonna call it what we want, guys. Want to fight it? Want to fight about it? Big whoop. So we're just gonna stir that in, make our dough. And then while that dough is setting up, guys, I'm going to char up some pineapple for it. So I'm going to add just a little bit of water because that coconut cream is really thick.
This just keeps getting better and better. Honestly, the second one's better than the first.
Right. I think you really dialed it in.
And honestly, I think too, this is another really important part of why I went into the beverage realm initially instead of sticking with nutrition or figuring out another way to do nutrition. My biggest issue with the alcohol industry and beverage industry as a whole is they don't teach you how to drink to complement your food. And what's the biggest issue that happens in Colorado? Food gets sent back because it tastes bad because somebody ordered an IPA.
Right.
Your palate is dead.
Right.
Your palate is so dead, especially
IPAs.
a Colorado IPA because we overhop it.
Right. Too much hops. Okay, guys.
Which our cousin of MJ.
What's that?
If you know what that means. Hops are a cousin to...
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure, yeah.
A certain other type of conical flower that we actually enjoy.
Right. It's not YouTube friendly, but we still love it.
When Steve-O said about the Zeppoli, it's a poetic license.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we as chefs get to do whatever we want. Okay, so I got that pineapple, guys, in the pan right there. Just going to get it going while we're hydrating our Zeppoli dough, as it were. Our gluten-free Zeppoli dough, made with masa dough or masa flour. And we're just going to give that a little stir. Now I could have left that in the big slices, guys, but when you're taking small bites, like, why do you want to have extra work with cutting the pineapple on the plate while you're trying to do all that? Do the knife work ahead of time, and you know, it'll present and eat easier and better instead of trying to just like shortcut your way and just do like a pineapple slice on top of it. You liking that arepa, happy girl? Good. That's what we aim for on Chef Beardman Live here. We aim for good food.
You know it's good when I don't talk.
Right. Now, see, you could go out to restaurants and you could try to find this at a restaurant, and if you did, you'd probably pay, I don't know, maybe today $35, $40
a plate.
A plate for that.
This would be a good $8.
Yeah. I mean, I probably put this all together, guys, for maybe $40 in groceries altogether, you know, for two people. So, I mean, you can do it really economically if you're willing to just put a little of your own labor into it. You know, like I cooked the barbacoa in the pressure cooker, so it only took literally 2 hours of cook time.
Pressure cooker or crock pot
Instapot,
pressure cooker
yeah,
are such a
time
kitchen
saver.
hack.
Yeah,
such a
kitchen
time
hack.
saver. I mean, we even see it. I watch a lot of Food Network and culinary shows, so forgive me for shouting out a certain somebody who wins everything. But I always see them use a pressure cooker, and they're like 30 minutes, and I'm like, what a smart thing. The sous vide, the pressure cooker,
it's the chef's secret. Like,
microwave, even though it ruins the property of the food, it still is very helpful.
Right. If you can just set your fear aside of the pressure cooker, it's really not that scary. When you're cooking, there's a I'll show you. Welcome to Pressure Cooker School 101, guys. This is the top of your pressure cooker. There are dials for the amount of pressure that you can cook with. The number 2 setting is the highest amount of pressure, and I always cook with the highest amount of pressure because that's the quickest cooking. And all you have to do is just make sure that you have a good seal on your pressure cooker, and it'll close. You lock it into place. There's a little tab that will come up and lift when it's at full pressure, and then this will start like spewing out a little bit of steam. And if you just pay attention to it, you know, and once it comes up to full pressure, you back down that temperature on your eye down to a simmer, and it'll hold there that whole time and just ride at full pressure on low heat. And you don't have to keep the temperature up on it, guys, but you do have to be aware of it when it's getting up to pressure.
Yes. And be very careful when you open it.
Right.
You can give yourself quite a lovely steam facial.
There's a setting on here that releases steam, that releases the pressure, but even the manufacturer will recommend that instead of doing that form of pressure release, what you want to do is take it over to your sink and run cold water over the seam of the lid, and that will instantly release pressure in there, and it'll be safe to open almost immediately.
Interesting. And Steve-O says that he loves the attention to detail on the bite size.
On the what?
In the bite size?
Oh, yeah, exactly. You know, like, okay, so let me tell you one of my pet peeves, guys, is like you go to a burger joint, right? And, you know, you get this huge slice of tomato on there and like a whole leaf of lettuce and, you know, these pickle slices, you know, and you go to bite into it and you pull everything off in the first bite. You know, whenever I'm making burgers at home or if I'm making them for like the picnic or something or even at work, I'll literally dice everything up, like tomatoes diced, pickles diced, onions diced. You put that on the burger, lettuce shredded as fine as I can get it shredded. You know, because the smaller the bite size that you can make it, putting it on there, the easier it's going to be to eat it. I don't know why it's so hard to understand that philosophy.
That's what I was talking about on my Twitch stream too. I was like, there's a reason that knife cuts are done a certain way.
Right.
There's a reason that, you know, like the classically French way that I was trained, there's a reason we spend the first like 3 weeks of school just practicing knife cuts. They're etched onto our knives that we're given at the beginning of class. It's a big deal. And it makes eating the food, it makes the visualization of the food just so much better. What are you looking for, Chef?
I was looking for something to put that pineapple in.
Want a little skull?
Beautiful. So we're going to put our charred pineapple right there in our glass to collect because we're going to do up our little masa zeppelis here in this pan too. A little bit more avocado oil. Now, avocado oil, you might be like, oh my gosh, it's going to taste like avocado. No, it's a neutral flavored oil, guys. It doesn't taste
I think it gives a little bit of butteriness too.
Yeah. But it's not like, oh my gosh, I just put avocado in my mouth. So, I'm just going to glove up, guys, because that dough is a little bit sticky. And I don't want to have it all over my hands. But, ooh, topo.
Topo.
See, I'm going to wet my gloved hand so it doesn't stick to the gloves either. Little sushi man's trick right there.
It's even a craft hack.
What's that?
It's even a crafting hack.
Yeah, right? When you're working with clay or other projects that have sticky type things like paper mache and whatnot. We're crafty people outside of cooking too, guys.
Oh, yeah.
You should check out Happy Girl's Twitch stream where she builds Legos.
And soon I'm going to be building Pyramid Head.
Right.
I have two. I'm going to build the scary guy and the super cute bubblegum pink one.
She already did some super awesome bunny heads.
I need to finish them. They need some Bondo, a sealant, and to go to paint.
And the wherewithal and the determination to do it.
That too. After I graduate, which as of today, 10 days till graduation.
10 days. And then Happy Girl is going to be fully graduated.
I'll have a bachelor's in innovative hospitality studies. So excited.
And then at some point after that, guys, we're going to do an episode where we cook all of Happy Girl's favorite foods as a congratulations on her graduation.
We should do that one for my birthday.
We'll do it. We'll do double duty. It'll be for your graduation and for your birthday.
Yeah.
We can definitely make that happen, Captain.
It's like, what about my birthday?
Well, Odin, every day is kind of your birthday, homie.
It's true. Mine's not till November.
So while our masa zeppeli is frying, we've got our pineapple here, and I'm going to go ahead and pull out our. I made a little coconut vanilla chantilly again, like we had last time, guys.
What dish are you thinking for the dessert, my dear?
Let's use that bowl right there.
Yeah, perfect.
And then we'll. I've also got some wonderful blackberries here.
Ooh.
That we'll put on top, guys. Flip that bad boy. See how crispy that got?
Woo! Crispy, crispy, crispy.
Crispy, crispy. And then we're going to dust it with some cinnamon sugar.
With a little ancho, I think you said you stuck in there?
Yeah, there's a little ancho, little cinnamon.
Smokiness. Get some of that, like, abuela's.
Right.
Hot chocolate.
Yeah, those good Mexican hot chocolate flavors.
Mm-hmm. Oh, such wonderful.
Abuelita's brand hot chocolate.
That's the one. The cakes.
Right.
Yep. Oddly enough, we used to make that in our crock pot.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
We would do it with fresh goat's milk because I grew up on a farm. And we put the goat's milk in there, put it on low, put the cake in to, start dissolving.
Right.
And then when it was done, then we take a burr mixer to it, like a little handheld one.
Yep.
And froth it up and then let it sit and then have some fresh whipped cream.
Oh, awesome. Fresh whipped goat's milk cream, guys.
Oh, no. Cow's cream for that. I don't think, I've never actually tried whipping goat's milk. You'd have to make sure that you got a Sonnen's milk that has higher fat content.
Right. Because that's what it's all about. It's all about the fat.
Yes. Is it a Sonnen?
Hmm?
I'm trying to remember which breed had the highest milk fat.
Oh.
We had La Manchas, Nubians, and Alpines.
Never had the fainting goat?
No, Tammy did. Our friend did. They were hilarious. Her dog, Fred, I shaved him to look like a lion.
Awesome.
And he ran out and immediately terrorized the fainting goats. It was so funny.
Like, hey, goats.
We played some song from Lion King. It was hilarious.
Oh my gosh. It's the circle of life.
As they just fall down like dominoes.
Right.
They do it to,
as a safety mechanism, right? Like when an ostrich puts its head in the ground.
Which is not true. They don't do that.
Oh, they don't?
I don't know where that myth came from.
Huh. Cartoons.
Yeah, pretty much.
Probably Looney Tunes when we were growing up.
Growing up in Arizona, we have a lot of ostrich farms, and there's a lot of ostrich festivals and ostrich races, and when I heard that myth, I was like, no, they don't. Like, where did that come from?
Emus are mean.
I had two, and they can be for sure.
They have some emu farms down in Florida.
Yep. In Christmas, Florida is where we got Big Bird and Tweety Bird. Tweety Bird jumped our fence and is probably gator bait.
Probably.
Then we traded goats in Gatorland at Gatorland Park in Kissimmee, Florida. We traded them some male goats for their, we thought we had a male emu, so we were trying to get him a girlfriend. Turns out Big Bird is a female, and we kept bringing him home girls, bringing her home girls.
It's like, what are you doing here, guys?
Yeah, she's like, what? So then finally we got rid of Emuella. We called her that because she was evil. Like Cruella, but
I love it.
Emuella. And then we got Oscar, who finally we knew was a male. Knew that he'd sat on a few clutches before. It takes 5 to 10 years for an emu to lay their first, like, fertile batch.
Mm-hmm.
And he was such a good dad. He sat on so many dead nests because emu eggs are worth money, so we wouldn't always let them sit on them.
Okay, guys, so I've got our Zeppelis all fried up and right there. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a little drizzle of some pineapple caramel that I made earlier.
Jordan's like, oh my gosh. Oh, pineapple caramel? Man, you think of everything. Look at that.
Look at that drizz. Okay. Then we've got our coconut chantilly.
Coco chili. Which is so easy to make, you don't need to go anywhere for it.
Right, it's just coconut cream, some vanilla, and a little sweetener.
Yep. No need to raid the Whole Foods pre-made unless you don't have time.
Right.
Then we'll allow it. Sorry, I'm making all this noise over here. We clean as we go.
That's how we do it.
Clean kitchen is a happy
kitchen. Okay, so we got our
kitchen.
charred pineapple going right on top.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it smells amazing.
And
that
then,
cinnamon, so warm.
Just because we're fun over here at Chef Beardman Live, where did I put that? I had a cinnamon stick somewhere, didn't I?
I can get you one.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful.
That's ground. I burned cinnamon on my altar, so this is very high quality.
Nice. Just a little fresh dusting. Okay, guys. Let's enjoy some dessert. Odin.
He's like, you said enjoy some dessert. I'm trying to. It sniffed good. I'm not interested, though. What'd you do to my pineapples?
I'm going to recycle our forks.
They're clean.
Odin, my man. Hello.
Hey, bud, I gotta put you on the floor so I can sit.
Okay.
Oh, you know what you forgot?
What I forgetted? Oh, I did. Grab a couple berries. You want a berry too, Odin? You want a berry?
He's like, maybe I could try one.
Do you like blackberries? Nope. Odin doesn't like the blackberry.
It's gross. It's got weird stuff on it. I don't
You
like
tried.
it. Okay. I'll send you bye-bye.
You tried, little man. Okay, guys. So this is our last course. This is our Masa Zeppeli. So.
And please bear with me with the Michael Bay glare. It's sunset. Not much I can do.
Does the higher fat and avocado oil affect? No, not at all.
Let's get R2. He's so cute.
Suggestion for the future, maybe add in products and places you found things in the script. Okay, cool, yeah. I can definitely work on that, guys. And then makes a good vegan panna cotta with vegan gelatin, of course.
Because they said R2D2. That's what I do on my stream.
Yay! Lego R2D2. Plus, she has all the masks, too, guys.
Yes. One helmet left to build.
Okay, so we're just going to wait for Happy Girl to come back, and then we're going to dig into this Zeppeli. We're just going to take a few bites of it, guys, on camera, and then we're going to finish the night off camera with the dessert. But we're going to dig in here as soon as Happy Girl sits down.
Watch out.
Fork, clinky. Boom.
Oh, you got the giggles from it. It must be good.
It's fun.
It's fun?
Yeah.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Mm.
That nutmeg.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
The pineapple with it. So fire.
Mm-hmm. That's a great combo.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Okay. Guys, we're going to sit here and enjoy the rest of our dessert. But for me, Chef Beardman, for Happy Girl Mantra, we wish you guys the happiest of nights, and we'll see you next week for Mother's Day. Okay? Have a good one, guys.
Like, subscribe, tell all your friends.
Word.
Come hang out with us.